Page E118A. Let's dive into the first question right here. So, first of all, let's take a look at this question. What is so weird about this is that we have a whole number. This is kind of different from the fraction that we have over here. So our goal at first is to change this whole number 4 into something that looks like this. We call this the mixed improper fraction. Why? You're about to see why now. So how do we actually break 4 apart into 3 and another fraction? Number one thing is that we have to think about 4 as 3 and 1, right? Basically 3 plus 1. We're going to keep this whole number part on the side as 3, and then we're going to utilize this 1, and we're going to change it into a fraction. So we know that if we want to change a fraction into 1, as long as the numerator and the denominators are the same. For example, 2 over 2 is equal to 1. 1 over 1 also equal to 1. 4 over 4 also equal to 1. So the objective over here, or our goal over here, is to see, okay, what do I have as the second fraction's denominator? In this case, it's going to be 9. So we're going to change this 1 into 9 over 9. That will still give me the 1, right? That's why this one becomes 3 and 9 over 9. Now it becomes pretty obvious. I can just use the whole number, subtracting another whole number, which gives you the 1, and then 9 subtract 4, which gives you the 5. Keep your denominator, the answer will be 1, 5 over 9. With the same knowledge, let's try the second question here. 3 minus 2, 7 over 9. Our first objective is to break this 3 apart into 2 and 1, right? And then we're going to write it down as 2, another fraction. How do we put the denominator? We're going to refer to the second fraction as the denominator, which is 9 and 9. Basically, this 2, 9 over 9 will give you the 3. We're just changing how it looks like, okay? Now, we're going to use 2, 9 over 9, subtracting 2, 7 over 9. And then what's 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So we're not going to put a 0 there. And what's 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. So our answer will be 2 over 9, okay? It was supposed to be 0, 2 over 9, but because there's a 0 here, we don't really have to write it. So we're going to keep it as 2 over 9. All right, let's try the next question here. First thing, again, we're going to break this 4 into 3 and 1. And now, according to the second fraction, we have 10 over here as a denominator. So we're going to change this 4 into 3 and 10 over 3. Oh, sorry, my bad, 10 over 10. And we're going to use that to subtract 2, 3 over 10. The whole number minusing the whole number will be equal to 1. And then we use 10 minus 3. The numerator subtracting the numerator will be equal to 7. Denominator stays the same, it's 10. So my final answer for this one will be 1, 7 over 10. Okay? We're going to take a look at question number 6 as well. So now you should be a little bit quicker in terms of solving it. Break this into 4 and 1. And this 1 will become 12 over 12. How do I get the 12 again? Because the second fraction 12. So now let me rewrite it as 4, 12 over 12, minus 3, 5 over 12. Very nicely done, right? Now, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. 12 minus 5 is equal to 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. So my final answer will be 1, 7 over 12. Okay, question number 6 and 7, they are quite different because question number 7, you're using a mixed fraction subtracting a whole number instead of a whole number subtracting a mixed fraction, just like what we did in question number 6, 3, and 1. Whenever I see this type of question, I'm like, oh, I am so blessed because this is so easy. We're going to use just the 2 minus the 1, and that will be just 1. And then keeping the fraction as it is. We're not going to change the fraction part. We're going to try finding another question that looks like that. Let's see. We're going to see if there's another question we have over here. Seems like we're not too lucky here, but I'll give you another example here over here myself, okay? So if we have 5, 3 over 7 minus 3. See, another fraction, a mixed fraction, subtracting a whole number. Very easy. Just use 5 minus 3 is equal to 2, and then keeping the fraction part, 2, 3 over 7. Hopefully this answers your question. So really, this is one of the harder part for a subtraction fraction. If you have a question, feel free to reach out.